All right, I'm pretty sure a lot of people seen Jeudy's performance today versus University of Michigan. I think he had like 6 catches for 200 some yards and a touchdown. Probably could have another touchdown if it wasn't for a pass interference call on Michigan. But a lot of people don't think Jerry Jeudy is in need for the Detroit Lions. They're a little petrified. Lions took so many tight ends. That was like 2 decades ago. Receivers. That was like 2 decades ago. Last time they took a receiver in the first round was Calvin Johnson. But let's talk a little bit about Jerry Jeudy. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. The most hilarious thing was how Nick Saban tried to trick probably Jerry Jeudy into playing, saying that scouts told him no player on the Alabama team was a top 15 pick. And his saying is, if you're not a top 15 pick, you should play in the bowl games outside of the college football playoffs. Jerry Jeudy is probably a top 5 pick. And my biggest need for the Lions is speed. Jerry Jeudy is a rare combination of, it looked like track speed, and I had to see when he run his 40, but his game speed looked pretty fast, and he's a football player. Chris Johnson was a guy like that. He was hella fast, but he was a football player. He wasn't a track player trying to play football. He just had track speed, and he was a football player. Jerry Jeudy is perhaps one of the best route runners, or the best route runner in college football. And when you mix that in with speed, route running ability, and the hands that he got, I think that's something that you can't pass up. Like you couldn't pass up on Megatron. And people say, well, the Lions set a receiver, not so fast. The Lions don't have a receiver that can take the top off, and I'm not accepting Marvin Hall as an answer. Amendola, hella slow and injury prone. Marvin Jones, his contract is friendly. He had a good year, but he not running by nobody. Matthew Stafford deserves to be able to dump the ball off of somebody to take it to church. He deserves another Java Vest type of weapon, and it's been too long since he had that weapon. And he feels a need. And people say, well, the Lions, they need this a little bit more. The Lions need everything. The Lions need everything. If you think this guy's that talent, I take him. And I've been impressed with him all year. Or you can trade back, get multiple picks, and get you a lineman and still get a guy like C.D. Lamb from Oklahoma, who another track guy, but he's not the route runner that Jerry Jeudy is. So you got multiple options, but this is the reason you up here. I think he a can't miss prospect, but you had to say knock on wood due to injuries. So if the Lions take him, I'm not mad. People say, well, they need to do this. When you start reaching for need, when you that high, you overlook a lot of NFL Hall of Famers, potential Hall of Famers, and NFL first team All-Pro guys. When you're that high and say, oh, we need to reach and take the left tackle, people say, oh, Chase Young. This guy a better football player than Chase Young. I looked at Chase Young. I'm not impressed. People say, oh, Chase Young this, Chase Young that, right? It's kind of like you hear the hype about a movie. And everybody, oh, this movie good. And you go see the movie, you spend your $10, or you go matinee, you spend your $7, $6, and you see the movie. And the movie ain't all that. Just because somebody say, oh, he's consensus the best player in the draft, or he the best pick for the line, it don't mean it's the proper pick. We've seen it happen before. Robert Gallery, Aaron Curry. It's been a lot of guys they say that's can't miss and they miss. Ryan Leaf, another guy. Jamarcus Russell. In my evaluation, and I haven't finished it through all the players, Jerry Jeudy is one of my favorites. And he feels a need. Youth at receiver, him and Kenny Galladay, that's going to be a good tandem. And people say, well, the Lions got the need for a quarter, but they got need for everything. They're in a position to take the best available football player. They need a left tackle, need a right tackle, need a left guard. They might need a right guard. They set at center and tight end. But if they get rid of Glasgow, they need a guy that can play guard and center. Or a guy that can play center, at least. The backup. They receiver slow. The running backs, they need a running back that can complement Kerryon, or they can take it to church. They need another pass rusher to go opposite of Trey Flowers. They may need to replace Snacks. They might need a backup plugger. They need a defensive tackle behind hand. They need 2 outside linebackers. They get rid of Darius Slay. They need at least a corner, and they need a safety. They need everything. They might even need a kick returner if they choose to get rid of Agnew. You know what I'm saying? The wisest decision is either to take the best available player that right now is early in the process, but I love me some Jeudy, or move down and get multiple picks. But I wouldn't be mad if they took Jeudy at all. You know, I don't know if people get mad, but you know, at the end of the day, Jeudy, Hawkinson, and Kenny Galladay, and if they can get a Jonathan Taylor or J.K. Dobbs or something like that, or another explosive running back, that's youth right there. Hey, but don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email. Appreciate the love, support, all the information in the description. We gone.